in Victoria, the hourly bill for interest alone, so not even principal on the debt that the Victorian government owes, is over $100,000 an hour.
Oh.
So that is millions a day, literally 2.4 million a day, and that was during the election campaign. It's probably increased since then. And we're at that same time creating a First Nations infrastructure fund. We're creating, as you say, almost this second tier of landed bureaucracy through the Aboriginal landowners corporations. And in essence, I think for the average Aboriginal person in Victoria, you're seeing responsibility for your affairs shifted from essentially parliamentary bureaucrats to racially chosen bureaucrats, and it's just replacing one bureaucracy with another. And I think that the quality of life for the average Aboriginal person in Victoria will probably not change very much. It's just swapping the hands of the master. And a great example of a situation where you've really got a huge conflict between the rights and interests of the local community and the rights and interests, so-called, of the local Aboriginal landowners group is the case of Mount Arapiles. Now, that's west of Ballarat, so out past Horsham, and a little town called Nadamuck. And that town, prior to all of this madness beginning, was earning millions of dollars a year in small business and tourism, and has some of the most amazing free climbing landscape in the world. Mount Arapiles is internationally acknowledged, and we get tourism from all across the world, or did, until 80% of those climbing routes were shut down in favour of essentially locking Victorians and anyone from around the world out. And we've got a situation here where the local community in Nadamuck don't have a lot else, and they've grown up for generations themselves, many of them, building businesses, having a livelihood, and really having a huge feeling of connection and almost spiritual connection to the land, to Mount Arapiles, that I think, while it would be different to the connection that the First Peoples, Aboriginal people of Victoria would have a different connection, but it's a connection that isn't lesser, and it shouldn't be cut out in favour of. And libertarians are all about protecting the rights of others, but when you have a conflict of rights, and when you have rights that might clash, you should try to actually deconflict those rights and try to work out how everyone can actually exercise the connection and rights they have, especially if it's not to the detriment of each other. If you've got a group of people who are not Aboriginal people but who have been living in the area, caring for the land, having a huge economic and spiritual and familial connection with the land, then why can't those people be joint custodians?